Hi, it's Ben from VES here. I'm going to show you how to deep clean a Shanghai Aohua Videoscope. Okay, so there are a few things we're going to need for our deep clean. Let me take you through them. So the first thing is the blanking cap for the air water inlet. We have the blanking caps for the piston mount and the biopsy port. We have our leak test cap and our waterproof cap, a leak tester, a cleaning brush, the irrigation kit. We have an irrigating syringe to flush the channels, and the Viresolve wipes and Virezyme PCD. Before removing the scope from the processor, we need to ensure that any water left in the air water channel is flushed out. To do that, remove the water bottle, take the blanking cap for the air water inlet and attach it to the scope. With the pump still on, press the blue piston until air flushes out of the end. Take the scope out of the processor, wipe it down with our Viresolve wipes. We can then remove the pistons, biopsy cap. We can put our leak-proof cap on the top of the scope, ensuring that a good fit is made. We can put our leak test cap on the pin unit of the scope. We'll take the blanking cap for the pistons and engage that, and the biopsy blanking cap over the biopsy port. Then take the leak tester, attach the leak tester, and put pressure into the scope. So firstly, we ensure that our scope has not dropped any pressure. When we're sure that the pressure is stable, we put it into our sink with our Virezyme fluid. We're checking for any streams of bubbles to ensure we don't have any leaks, although it is normal for the air coming out of the scope to create bubbles. Taking our irrigation kit, we put that in the sink with us and we attach it to the suction port. We draw fluid in and we flush with the scope. You can see the release of bubbles from the scope, which is the air trapped inside coming out. We now want to do the same thing for the air water inlet. We fit that piece and put that on the probe there. This completely flushes Virezyme fluid through the channel system of the scope. So now we've flushed our channels through, we can remove the irrigating set and we can use a cleaning brush to flush the working channels of the scope. I'm also going to remove the blanking caps, the biopsy port and the piston housing. I'm going to put the brush down the red piston hole. The brush comes out the suction port. Now, still with the same port on the scope, I'm going to angle the brush downwards. It goes into the biopsy channel of the scope, and I'm going to push down until the brush comes out of the distal end of the scope. So now the channels of the scope have been brushed and the channels have also been flushed in the Virezyme fluid. We ensure that throughout the process our leak test gauge has remained stable. We can then take the scope from the Virezyme fluid and repeat in clean water. So now the cleaning process is completed and the scope has been rinsed in clean water. I can just let it drip dry a little like that and take it over here. And we can just towel the scope down. Can release the pressure, remove the leak tester. And now with the pistons out of the scope, I can hang the scope up to drip dry.